On this channel, $1 Million Made Easy, we love to run numbers for people. And what I want to do in this video is take somebody who has $875,000 that are ready to retire. They want to give themselves a 3% COLA. And after taking into account Social Security, they want to withdraw $3,000 a month. Which, if you look in the gold box, that's a withdrawal rate of 4.11%, which is really close to the 4% rule that's been used for decades. What we want to do is kind of go through the years of what the S&P 500 might do in the future if it continues to do what it did in these different years. For example, in 1994, if you look in the blue box in column E, you'll see after 30 years of withdrawing $3,000 a month, increasing that by 3%, you'd have over $8 million. In other words, you could probably be taking out more than that. But that's 1994 numbers. Let's go ahead and look at 1995 numbers. 1995 numbers after 25 years. Again, in column E, after 25 years, you see $5,925,000. How about 1996 numbers? $4,203,000. I want you, as we're going through here, I want you to look at column H because those are the returns from 1996 on. You'll see eventually we're going to get to the year 2000, and that's where we run into problems. Let's continue looking here. 1997, you have $3.799 million after 25 years. 1998, you're down to $1.544. 1999, you're down to $692,000. In the year 2000, after 20 years, you're down to $242,000. You're getting kind of iffy there. Most of that $875,000 is gone. But I want to continue on. Look at 1973 because if you look over in column H, you have two down years, down 14 and down 26. But you really don't have any problem in 1973 because you had years come back. 1975 up 37, 1976 up 23, and so on. So you were able to survive that two down years in that scenario. Let's go on and move to 1927. Now we're going to go back to the Depression years. Again, we're taking out 4.11%. I want you to watch these numbers. After 30 years in the blue column, in column E, you'd have 2.943. 1928, just like that. You'd be losing money. You'd be out of money in less than 25 years. Notice the difference between 1927 and 1928. Why? Because if you look over in column H, you're hitting those four down years, 1929, 1932, and then you're hitting some more reds in the rest of that column and the column next to it. So you're running out of money in less than 25 years in 1928. You're running out of money in less than 15 years in 1929. In 1930, you're running out of money. You can just see in column E, those Depression years are so traumatic. By 1931, you'd gotten through two of the four bad years, and you came back. If you look over in column H, 1933 was up 53%, and up 47, up 33. So it did come back so that after 30 years, you'd have 1.677 million. I want to do 3,500, which would be the gold box, 4.80%. Let's go ahead and look at those numbers. 1926, you're fine after 30 years, 1.410. But again, we're going to watch column H. You're going to see those reds move up, and you're going to see you run out of money really quick. 1927, you're still okay. You have $788,000 after 30 years, but watch what happens next. 1928, you're out of money in less than 20 years. Look at what that 1 year difference made. 1929, you're out of money in less than 15 years. 1930, less than 15. 1931, less than 25. 1932, you're just fine because you've basically weathered those 3 of those 4 years, 1929 and 1931. So you're okay. Let's go ahead and look at 1997. Let's see if if you're withdrawing 4.8% will run you out of money. We saw the 4%, 4.11 did not. They came pretty close. 1997, you're okay. 1998, after 25 years, you're down to 883, which is just about what you started with. 1999, that 4.8% is a little bit too much so that you're running out of money in less than 25 years. And look at the year 2000, you're out of money in less than 20 years. 2001, you're kind of okay after 20 years. You got 314,000. But this just shows you how if you start getting much above that 4% rule, not only do you run out of money around the Depression years, 1928, 29, and 30, along in there. But you also start running out of money if we have returns like we did in 2000, 2001, and 2002, and also in 2008. So you have to be careful once you get above that 4% rule, because it can run you out of money. In the last 100 years, it would have done so at 4.8%, both in the Depression years and also in the dot-com bubble years of 2000, 2001, and 2002. But that's what we like to do on this channel, run numbers for people. If you want me to run numbers for you, just ask in the comment section. Again, we just ask for a beginning balance, whether you want me to inflate it or not, and then how much you want to withdraw in the withdrawal stage or how much you want to add in the accumulation stage, and I'll run the numbers for you. Please consider subscribing to this channel. We believe this channel is unique. Nobody else is running numbers like this. But this shows you actual returns, not average returns, not potential returns, but just actual returns. And of course, we look ahead to what it might do in the future. And we have 100 years of data to work with. Please subscribe. Please share this with your friends. Let them know there's a channel like this that exists. And thanks so much for watching.